This is just a quick update video because I've been kind of busy with some other pressing responsibilities right now. Got a couple things here that are going to be coming up to fix. I've been releasing videos on Tuesday and Friday lately, and I'm going to continue to do that until I get caught up with the kind of backlog of videos on the Sears Silvertone and the Explorer. But here's a vintage, I guess something from 1980 is now considered vintage, Asteroids console video game. And this has, well, to start, this is something kind of new to me. And it was a friend of mine's, and I told him I'd take a shot. It's got, the display is dead, and the CRT filament I don't even think is lighting up, which it probably gets its power from the flyback. And it's making kind of a weird hissing, squealing noise in this area. So I know capacitors are a big issue on these. I know they make recap kits for them. It's got a nice beefy power supply. Guess that would be the coin changer right there. That looks kind of like a power supply too. And then we got this thing. This is, I guess this is the processor board, the actual video game on this thing. I'm not real familiar with that. I can learn about it. I'm sure there's plenty of online help with that. But for now, I got to concentrate on this area up here. I don't know if this is monochrome or what. It has more doesn't look like color because it doesn't have any type of convergence or purity or anything like that, but it has more wires than a regular monochrome CRT. So this is one project to try and get this part working here. This will be an upcoming video at some point if I can manage it. I don't see any screen burn in this thing, so I'm come on, focus. I'm thinking that it's not, well, trust me, there's no screen burn. This is another project. And this is a 78 player. And this has the AM transmitter in it. So this was will broadcast, I guess, on AM. You could just set this unit on top of your old school radio and dial in the transmit frequency and dial in the receive frequency on the radio and listen to your records. Super high fidelity stuff here. I believe the appropriate term for this is wireless. This is a wireless record player. Amplitude modulated wireless record player. And then this lovely piece is the companion to the Packard Bell. Not that they're both Packard Bell, but they were used together. This is a Patterson all-wave. Of course, it doesn't seem to. And this has termites, but the owner would really like to see it work. Here's taking a So these are projects that'll be coming up. I really want to get the rest of the videos out on the correct way to find the IF capacitors. I see a lot of that now, or the silver mica disease is really becoming a big problem with old radios. I don't know if this is, I guess these could be IFs, I don't know. But yeah, it's real important to try and get that information out on how to, the correct way to find those capacitors, because I see so many people say, well, just put 100 picofarads in there. Well, no, that might get it to work, but that's not going to get it to work to its maximum potential. So these will be some projects, upcoming projects. Vacuum bulb enclosure system. You might remember this GE Roundy set that we picked up and I got going and I did the cataract. There were a series of videos on it. Anyway, I've kind of been using it. I brought it over to this project I'm working on so I could watch it, which was never anything really to watch, but it has this kind of weird problem. I just wanted to show this because I think it's kind of interesting, but it's my hand.
Because I have seen that his ability to break out of two Mexican supermax prisons, it could be been red hot charges. Matt Gutman, ABC News, Los Mochis, Mexico. Interesting stuff.
Isn't that an interesting problem?
Been in the area for the last couple of days. Dana Romero joining us now with lingering a little bit there.
So I'll show you what I think this is, and it's pretty interesting. It's ungrounded DAG. Now, if you saw the other parts of the video, this did not have the spring on it. It was removed. So you can see I pulled a spring off of another set. It's in the other video. But I never bothered to actually clean anything off because I never expected to use this TV. Well, it's actually not making a good ground because there is no DAG here. The DAG starts up here. And you'll see what I'm going to do is I'm going to black this out and I'm going to pull the power to the set. And of course, it's not going to do it now. But before, when I did this, you could see arcing. Let's see if it does it when it comes up. You could see arcing through the dust. But
no time or any guests in danger, but some guests were briefly evacuated from the hotel as a precaution.
After a day-long emotional hearing, the South Coast Air Quality Management District says it will.
So you can see it's not really very grounded very well. It needs to be grounded more on the DAG. This is not very good. Turn the brightness up. What I've done for now is I just pulled it to that bolt up there to get it over so it would be the DAG would be have more surface grounding it. I really need the appropriate spring. Okay, let's see. Big difference. Still needs a lot of alignment and stuff, but it works pretty good for having all the original capacitors and everything that it came with. All I did with this is the cataract and that spring.
The film raked in another $41.6 million in North America alone for a record total of $812 million so far.